So hello everyone, this is your Krishna from Women Today YouTube channel. So in this channel we have been interviewing many women entrepreneurs and working women across different cities in India. We are just traveling to different cities and we are doing offline interviews, and we are also doing online interviews across different cities in India and also across different countries in the world. So today's our guest is from Bombay. Her name is Sweety Gosar. She is the founder and owner of Genius Braain Development Center, which is available in Ahmedabad and also in Mumbai. So I welcome you, Sweety Gosar ma'am, to this Women Today YouTube channel. So please kindly introduce about yourself, about the kind of professional work that you're doing to the audience who are watching this interview right now, ma'am.
Thank you so much to give me this opportunity to connect so many people through your channel. So, as you introduced me, I have centers. I am from Ahmedabad, and I have centers in Ahmedabad and Mumbai. And the name of my center is Genius Brain. In this name, I run centers for disorder kids and for brain development. So basically, what my vision is to help parents who are suffering from that worry that how my child will grow and how he will work independently, how he can survive without us if we are not there, how they can survive without us. Because nowadays we are seeing that the challenges like autism, ADHD, dyslexia, slow learners, delayed development, this type of neurological problems are increasing day by day. So these parents are really in panic. They don't know how to handle and they don't know the solutions. So with the vision to help such parents and children, I have opened Genius Brain in 2014, and since last 12 years, I am working in this area. I have two centers in Ahmedabad, two in Mumbai. So this is all about me and Genius Brain.
So that's a really great thing. You're doing a noble service, running the center for more than 10 years, starting from 2014. Now it's 2026 actually. And also tell us, ma'am,
Yes.
what are the services that you provide in Brain Development Center in your academy? So tell us about your services that you offer to the parents and to the kids coming to you, ma'am.
So basically, these kids are suffering from the problems which don't have any solution in means we can't solve it with medicines or no other ways. So the problem like concentration, if a child can't sit at one place for a longer period of time, he doesn't have that focus or a longer concentration span that he can go to school and sit at one place and then he can study. uh, if any child has to learn something, he has to sit at one place. That is the challenge. So if a child is lack of concentration, focus, and sitting span, we increase that. If they don't have speech, they have delayed speech, or they have some challenges in pronunciation. They don't know how to communicate. So we teach them communication and speech. If they are facing from eye contact, they can't do eye contacts because these kids have such problems like they don't have eye contact, they don't have that confidence, they can't mingle in the group, they have challenges in social social situation where they can't behave. They don't know how to behave, they don't know how to mingle with the peer circle. So they have a certain type of social anxiety. So in our center we work with this type of problems, which are very very common in the sense, if, even parent can't decide is this a problem or not. So in such cases, we work with these kids on their brain, we work on their neurons, and we rewire the neurons.
Exactly. So you're trying to actually make students focus on studies, trying to have a good communication and well-behaved students in the society. If they are not able to open up to parents, if they are not able to open up with the friends or the teachers, you're making them understand what's happening, and you're able to kind of make them communicate with us in the right way, so that it will be enhancing their future, making them run towards the success. That's a great thing, ma'am. And also at this center, do you offer counseling only for kind of kids, students, or to parents, or both? So tell us about it, ma'am.
A good question. So there will be counseling for parents because parents need to understand what are the challenges and how they can be solved, how they have to brought up their child. Because parenting is nowadays a crucial area because of fast moving technology. The world is changing very fast. The lifestyle is very different before the earlier it was. So even parents are confused what to do. So I do counseling for parents, and I do brain activity and few therapies for children. So there is a solution for both of them, for parents as well as for child.
So tell us, ma'am, how do you actually make some assessments in the learning kind of things? Like people find it difficult, kids find it difficult. As we discussed before, you told that certain kids require some things to be improved so that they can have a good learning because of the learning delays and the speech delays. So tell us, how do you actually assess all these kind of things and how do you bring solutions to it, ma'am?
So basically, we have very different type of assessment method. Uh, I do major assessment with pen paper work. So if you know what is graphology,
Graph,
graphology is a
writing, ma'am.
graphology. Yeah, it's a handwriting analysis, but there is a therapy which is called graphotherapy. So my major work is with graphotherapy, and graphotherapy is completely therapeutic work with pen paper. So it's a therapy also, and that's the pen paper work is a tool for assessment for me. So it is very unique where we give certain patterns and certain designs a child according to their age, of course. So they have to do that pattern. So we will come to know that how much they got understand the concept, what is the pressure, how much anger a child has, what is the level of uh, his understanding and brain development. Is he up to the mark as per his age, or he is below his age? So that can be identified with that graphotherapy paperwork.
So basically, like with the help of this graphology therapy, you'll be able to analyze the handwriting of the students, the kids studying, and you'll be able to assess. So tell us, other than this kind of graphology, is there any kind of therapies that you provide to students? And also at the same time, do you also provide any kind of workshop helping parents and students coming to you? So tell us about it, ma'am.
So basically, for brain development, I use different Vedic techniques. So there are, see, in entire world, there are so many different modalities for these kids. And the major of them are using like occupational therapy, we are using sensory issues, we are using ABA. But along with all these three therapies for disorder kids, for special children, we use Vedic science. So in India, in our Vedic knowledge, there are so many techniques which is just for brain development. And all these kids are suffering from there is something missing, or there is something wrong wired neurons in the brain. So we use multiple therapies like meditation, breathe work, acupressure, sound therapy, graphotherapy, and many other brain and body coordination activities where we try to stimulate brain, and we try to activate the neurons which are not active properly, and to fire together, which creates different type of and different many type of synapses. Because what happened when child is born, due to I can say for screen time, for not exposure of society, because child is not getting enough exposure nowadays, the lifestyle is changed. A child is getting mobile or using mobile from very very early age, you can say from the birth, for from the 1 month 2 months. So their brain is not activating, or the neurons are not um, developing at early age. So these are the reasons, and that's why we have to work more on brain part. So all the Vedic therapies we use for brain stimulation.
That's actually a great good way going traditionally in order to help students and kids undergo some brain
Yes,
development and rewire the neurons in the brains, because you are
yes,
using them in such a way that it will actually help them naturally, because that's what we have been designing for before, even like 1,000 years before. That's called Vedic things that we use.
yes,
Yeah, and also you said correctly, like most of the kids are actually spending a lot of times with devices like cell phones. They have iPads, tablets. They are just concentrating on that. So because of which they are not be able to have some kind of proper communication with the outer society. They are not able to kind of mingle with the
yes,
reality. So what happens is that most of the kids, they'll be going immersing themselves into the devices with the, they'll be seeing cartoons and all things. It's good to have some kind of things, but not 100 percentage. We can see like 5%, 10%. That's okay to have exposure with the phones and something like that. Of course, like before 20 years, even like 10 to 20 years, 2 decades back, we'll be seeing TV, but it will be like the exposure is very less. But nowadays, 24 hours, it's people are just connected to Wi-Fi, and because of which kids are actually focusing on the screens. Screen time is very high in such a way that
very
they are
high.
not able to mingle with the society. They are not able to spend some time, and because of which, as you said, brain development, the neurons, it has to kind of connect with people. Then only it will be able to figure out the reality, and it will be able to communicate with the things, the exact outside world. So once it's going inside the device, it will not be able to come out. So your work is to make sure that you make sure you fire the neurons in the brain, and you develop the brain activity, so that the kids will be able to kind of move from one world, like instead of focusing on screen time, they can actually come to the real world, and they can just
Real one.
actually make a lot of things. Yeah, we actually like 10 to 20 years back, kids, like kids born in 1990s, 1980s, they're also kids, they're also exposed to TV. But the very small thing and the very big thing is only one: the screen time. We are exposed,
Duration. Yes,
yeah, the duration. We are exposed to, like
duration.
during 1990s, we do have TV with small channels with limited duration, with something like that. So it's maximum we'll be watching TV like half an hour, something like that. But today, if parents are able to feed kids only by making them watch cartoons. Of course, they're struggling a
Yes,
lot. Yeah, of course, they're struggling a lot to actually make them eat in a natural way by not seeing any TV, by telling some stories and things like that. But due to certain things, if they are exposed to kind of screen, they'll be watching cartoons, because of which, as you said, the brain development is not
yes.
happening at the right time. So right,
Right age.
you're making sure that you help them actually by doing all these kind of workshops, the graphology therapies and the Vedic kind of things. That's actually a great thing. And also, tell us, ma'am, so is there any kind of workshops that you specially do to help parents? Do you conduct any workshops where parents and kids, students come to you and they'll be learning some kind of things?
Yeah, I do workshops for parents. I teach parents for how to reduce screen time of their child, because I have a special program for screen time reduction for children. And as I know, alone I can't do anything. I need support of parents, and I know I need to aware them. Even parents are not aware. Believe me, many parents come to me and they say, "Ma'am, we didn't know earlier that what mobile can does to our child," because they are unaware what is happening. They gave mobile and screen by mistake. It was not their intention also. So nowadays, I am conducting workshops for parents, upcoming parents. At least they should aware what is happening with excess of screen time with their child's brain, and what will be the results. So I do parenting workshops for them, and I make them aware of the consequences of excessive use of screen.
So that's actually a right thing, because parents are not aware that okay, screen time can also
Yes,
kind of play a very vital role. It will actually kind of make the kid's brain like suppressed. It will not be able to communicate with the real world, because it's not only for the screen time in devices. Even if the kids are not kind of approached each and every hour, like if they are left alone, then they'll be going into their
yes,
own
yes.
world. They'll be playing with, of course that's what kids are. We used to play with toys in an imaginary world, because that's what kids do. The thing is that we actually want to have some kind of good time with our kids. Like we should have some certain duration, like limited hours for playing with them with the toys, and they should also mingle with us. So in order to do this, we should have a proper kind of approach to the kids. So tell us, ma'am, in this genius brain development academy that you are running right now, what is the approach that you do to help kids do undergo brain development? And also tell us, most of the parents will be thinking like, okay, if we are going to have a kind of thing, if we are going to enroll our kids or students to this brain development academy, they'll be worried about, okay, what will be the experience of the teachers teaching them, what will be the qualifications of them. They'll be having all these kind of doubts. So tell us, ma'am, tell us about your experience in this field, and also tell us about your qualifications. Tell us about your approach to the kids who you want to actually help them develop their brain and neurons. So tell us all about it, ma'am.
So basically, I have done my master's in psychology, and apart from psychology, I learned so many other alternative therapies. So I learned graphology, I learned meditation, I learned sound therapy, I learned color therapy. So there are acupressure. So there are so many alternate therapies. So it is a perfect combination of I can say our Vedic science, our traditional method, and scientific method, which is modern science. So it's a perfect combination of both. So we use both the methods same time. So what will be the like when a child is coming to me, there will be an assessment, and then each and every child has their own customized syllabus. It's not like a group therapy or a batch system. It's one on one, so each and every child is treated on a one-on-one basis, and then there will be a customized syllabus for them. Every month there will be again reassessment by me. So I assess every month the progress of the child, and then again plan next month's syllabus. So it is completely customized and on the basis of the development of the child. So all the teachers, they are either on by basis of like by background of psychology, or they are teachers or special educators, but trained by me, because all the Vedic therapies and all the traditional methods they don't know, because we are not taught in the school and colleges all these things. So that I train them personally. So they are trained by me, and one at a time, and customized. So it is completely a personal focus on each and every child, because every brain is different. I can't make like as a batch system and they come and they do the same work. It is not possible in my case, because each and every brain is different. Each and every child's and atmosphere is different. It's their home's uh, environment is different. So they grow in a different pace. We can't say that this child got his speech in 6 months, so even he will. Maybe he can cover in 1 month, or he can take 1 year. We never know. So it's completely tailor made courses for each and every child.
Yeah, I do understand that you're following a very noble way by kind of focusing on helping students in the brain development by following the traditional Vedic methods. So also tell us, ma'am, how do you actually assess a student's learning difficulties? Because there should be some criteria which by which you'll be able to assess what's happening in the student's mind. And also tell us, how do you actually work with students with special needs? Do you also work with kids with special needs? And what can a parent can expect when they come in a therapy session with you? Because they'll be thinking like, okay, you have been telling parents coming to you that you also do counseling with parents during their therapy sessions. So tell us all about it. How can you assess a kid's brain development? Do you work with students and kids with special needs? And how do you actually, what kind of parent can expect in a typical therapy session with you? So tell us all about it, ma'am.
So your first question is that how I assess special child. So basically, they come with their report. 99% cases, special child's parents come with the report that doctor has diagnosis ADHD or ASD. So they are coming with their report already. But I have my assessment methods. So I have 30 points. Uh, Eye contact, speech clarity, communication. Is he able to answer my question, or he is respond to name calling, or he is doing to walk or not? So there are 30 points we have. So we checklist that all the points and we assess them, and then all the points are measured and throughout entire therapy process. So this is how we assess all the children with all the 30 points.
That's great to know.
And I think, yeah.
Tell me, ma'am.
Yeah. And your next question was how what was that question? How I help
You actually help
parents.
kids and students assess the learning kind of difficulties. How, so there will be a criteria by which you will be able to kind of assess what's happening in the child's brain, and also the therapy sessions. Parents will be coming to you. So what can they expect in this typical therapy session that you do with parents and the kids, ma'am?
See, first of all, I actually ask them what they expect, because it depends on the challenges they are facing, right? If child is not speaking, parent will expect that my child should speak. At least she should or he should speak mama or papa. So we focus on speech first. So expectations are also customized. It is different from parent to parent. Some children are not sitting in the class, so they are roaming and they are just running around. So what they want my child should sit for 10 minutes at least. है ना? They get complaints from the schools that your child is not sitting in the class. So in that case, I have to make them sit first. So depends on the child's problem and depends on the parent's complaint. I have to follow that problems and I have to address that challenges first. So each and every child has different challenges, and I have to. Some children are very overconfident. Few are like, oh, they are lack of confidence. So all few are like very aggressive, and few are like very dumb and very shy. So as per the child's need, I provide them the solutions.
That's actually kind of, you're putting everything in the right manner, the calculation, you're doing it in the right way, so that the students will be able to live a kind of good life. It will be helpful for good success in the future by just making sure that everything is kind of done in the right proportions. So also you were telling that parents bring the reports of the kids, but also at the same time you do have a certain assessment that you do carry on with 30 different types of things that you question, and also the things that you do to make sure that okay, we are going in the right kind of manner by which we can actually help students. So, and also you are just telling, right, of course certain parents will be expecting certain things which will differ from each and every parent. Certain parents will be expecting like, my kids should be excelling in this kind of things, my kids will be doing this kind of things, they will be expecting some kind of things, and you're making sure that whatever the things that are expected from the parents, you make sure that okay, we have to do in the right manner, and you actually help them train in the right manner so that they'll be able to have a very good life, kind of successful future. So also parents, before they come to you, they will be doing a lot of analysis, because there are a lot of things that you do in your academy, in your center. There are a lot of centers like that doing the same work like you. So actually tell us, ma'am, so if people have a lot of options like that, so what will be that one unique thing that you think that okay, you are differing from other academies, that other centers? And also tell us, people will be thinking, okay, if we are going to have our child enrolled in a certain center, that center should be having a lot of achievements, a lot of awards won by them. So tell us about your awards achieved, about your achievements, and also tell us what kind of things that you think you are actually unique, that you are greater from other kind of centers now.
So basically, if it in case in awards, I have got Asian Pacific award, which is Thought Leader Award. Next, I got Gujarat Business Icon Award, and I maybe 3 4 more awards. But its award is not important for me even. The important is, rightly you said na, any achievements. Achievement is my students' progress. So there are so many feedbacks I have. Um, Suppose one child just completed the therapy with me. His mother told me that she went 4 to 5 therapy centers, and all of them told him he is autistic child and he will be like this lifetime, and you have to provide shadow teacher to the school. And then when she came to me, I just done with assessment and told her, okay, fine, give me 1 year, and he will be fine in the 1 year. He is going to speak, he is going to mingle with the friends, he is going to start thinking, he will be able to take decisions which we need as an independent adult or an independent child. So and even writing. So I told her, I'll manage everything, you just don't worry, give me 1 year. And she really gave me 1 year, and she kept patience and sending her son very regularly. He just left last week, and she told me, ma'am, this everything she told me this last week only, that ma'am, 4 centers just refused me, that he will not be going to be normal and going to he will not be able to go to normal school. Right now he is absolutely normal, he is going to normal school, he can tell entire story, he can tell you the story of thirsty crow. So she was so happy, and this change can be happen. uh, Recently I have one student, they are from Ghaziabad, and they have came to Ahmedabad just for the doing therapy with me. This is really proud moment for me, because they are taking so much pain. They have rented a place over here for 6 months, and they are sending that girl here for 2 hours daily, and they have said that if she is coming with you, we know she will be absolutely fine. So they're coming from Delhi. Delhi has so many centers. So, but they've got reference from the person who had came last year from Pune, and then the Pune wala got the reference from the another Delhi one. So I have people coming from out of Gujarat, which is really like I feel achievement. I feel this is the achievement, that I've got that much trust and faith that they are taking so much pain.
That's great. That's really a wonderful achievement, because most of the, as you told, people certain centers find it difficult to actually make some kind of help to the students. But you actually made a promise that, okay, we can do whatever you need. We can help them actually get better in life in the same way you did. So that's a great achievement, because that's greater than awards actually, because these kind of achievements, these kind of good
Yes.
words, and seeing the students kids progress in their life is something like which is close to our heart. That's totally like thing which can't be matched with any kind of awards in the world. That's actually a great thing. And as you told, there is a lot of people coming to you from different cities, like from apart from other cities, apart from other, like Ahmedabad is in Gujarat, and you're also getting kind of students enrolled in your academy, like from different parts of India. That's a great thing, ma'am. And also tell us, ma'am, is there any kind of other kind of success stories or testimonials that you wanted to share? We are happy to hear it. And also tell us any kind of things that you wanted to share with people regarding your changes of students coming to you. So tell us, we are happy to hear about it, ma'am.
So I have so many success story, but I remember one, a boy, a 13-year boy, and they came from Mumbai again, and they have done so many therapies and homeopathic medicine and everything. But child was not able to sit at that time. He was not able to understand. He was not able to speak, or even he was not able to manage his body. He was lying down all the time and shouting and screaming. So there are major problems with him, and they have that challenge that they can't leave him alone. After 8 to 10 months of therapy, he started writing. He started sitting at one place. He started using computer. He was speaking. He was communicating with the parent, and one incident I seriously remember, they went to Abu for vacation, and the boy was sitting on the boat alone in the front area, and he enjoyed entire boating. So his parents were so happy that, ma'am, we have spent so much money and so much time, but what changes and what improvement they have seen here, it was amazing. Like then, after it was possible that he was living his life independent. They were able to leave him home alone, and he was taking care of his younger sister even. So that type of independence we can develop. I don't say that we can change them 100%, but if they can improve by at least 80-85%, which is really a good number, that they can live their life very independently. They can learn skills, because what is the idea? This kid have potential. They have many abilities, but they need little help. So if we train them and we make them understand things, they can learn music, they can learn swimming, they can play games. They are very good in computers. They are very good in drawing. So they can create their life around that skill, and for that they require such type of therapy. At least they can learn this. See, academics is not like that much important that they have to study in the school or they have to excel in the academics. But at least they are able to identify their potential and use it as a lifetime career or lifetime activity. So that is my goal.
That's really great. Great to know about a person who is actually trying to find some ways out by which one can develop oneself. Of course, as you told in the beginning that we are discussing that okay, certain neurons have to be fired, which is actually existing in the brain. So if we are able to work that out properly, then each and every student, each and every kid can actually excel in their life.
Person.
It's the small gap which actually stands as a gap between kind of things with other friends. Consider a student or kid is enrolling and they're just going to a class where there are number of students. There will be, of course, each and every student, each and every kid, they'll be having different kind of abilities, different kind of things,
Mhm.
different kind of passion, and each and everything they'll be differing from unique from each and every one. The thing is that we should actually make sure that what is capable to them and what is actually lagging. If we are able to find out that one single lag, that single lag, if we are able to collect, if we are able to make it sure that we have actually corrected it in the right way, we can just keep on correcting each and everything. The thing is that we should
Mhm.
have some patience. As you told that you had one normal student enrolled under you, they had a kind of given you like 1 year time. You made a lot of things, efforts, you corrected them, and
Yes.
at last it was a success. So in the same way,
Success.
each and every kid, of course, it's not only with kids, each and every, like even with consider people aged like 30, 40, or even 50 years, there will be a kind of thing which they will be lagging in their life. of course we will be having a lot of pressure in the society, because of which and certain people will not be able to kind of even mingle with others. The communication, there will be a lot of problems with them even in the 30s or 40s age. So it's because certain things have to be developed. So a great profession like you can actually help them, okay, what's actually growing wrong. So it's not like they'll be like till the end of the life people will be having this life. The thing is that it's very simple. Certain things have to be corrected, and we need some kind of help, and people like great professionals who have been having a great experience like you can actually kind of guide them in the right way. We need some proper guidance, some proper corrections, that which you are doing right now, ma'am. And also, is there any kind of unique therapies that you wanted to tell people that you are actually dealing with students enrolling around you? Do you have any kind of unique therapies? And also tell us, there are a lot of developments happening in this field right now. There will be a lot of research happening, latest development happening each and every day. This is in internet world, so each and
Yes.
every day there must be a lot of developments. So actually, are you updated with all these kind of developments? So tell us all about it, ma'am.
I keep on learning because, as you say, this is very emerging area. So I keep on learning about the researchers, about the food, which type of food they should eat, what is good for them, which type of new tools is good for them. So I keep on learning for the new updates. And as you asked, what type of different therapy? So Vedic approach is my USP, and graphotherapy is a very unique technique. With the help of graphotherapy, we can change anyone's brain pattern and habits and thinking process. Whether they are special, they are normal, they are child, they are adult, graphotherapy can work on each and every brain. So we can transform anyone with the help of graphotherapy. So that is my specialty. And I would like to add something interesting, which I have just started. I am a co-founder of Saksham. In Saksham, I and my partner, we are curating events like stage performance for special kids, because they are not getting stage, right? If they are in school, they are not allowed to perform in the annual functions. They are neglected. They are ignored. So we have developed a very unique course where we will train teachers, we will train therapists, and we our side also we will conduct this type of stage programs where special child will we will train them, because they can't listen to loud sounds, they can't manage thousands of people, but they are very much comfortable in the small group. So it will be a 10-15 children group, 30-40 parents are watching them, and they are expressing their emotions in their way. So that is our agenda in that section. And we have just launched last month this program. So I would like to know people about that also, that we want to go pan India and global for this platform, because even they need this platform. They are different but not less. So I really want them to be accepted as a normal in the society.
Of course, that's a very great initiative by you, because yeah, a lot of consider a lot of students that when they enter college, they have to do seminars. They have to enter the stage. They will be having a lot of stage fear when they're doing seminars, or even if they have to do some cultural dances for music shows, for any cinematic songs, they have to dance. At that time, group dances, there will be few students will be feeling very shy because they are not used to it. Because of which, before, like during the school days, they are not trying to it. They are not given a space. They are not given time. They are not given a chance to do that. So each and every kid, it's not only for the main normal kids or special kids or something like that. Each and every kid should be given a chance. They should be given some training. They should be given some time. They should be given some space. They should be given some attention properly. Then only then we will be able to sort out things and make them go in a very successful path. That's what you're doing right now. You're spending some time, because that's your professional noble work which you're doing right now, and you're making sure that you're doing it the right way, and you're finding some kind of different possibilities which we can work out, so that kids will be able to do some normal things in a very extraordinary way. So that's what I was just trying to sum up this kind of things that you're doing in a noble manner, ma'am. So also people will be thinking like, okay, is there any kind of 1:1 consultations with you, or is it like a group sessions? So what do they do in the parents teachers meeting? So how they will be having some kind of 1:1 direct consultation? So they'll be having a lot of doubts like that. So tell us, how do you actually have consultation with the parents? So tell us about it, ma'am.
I have completely one-on-one consultation, because each and every parent has their own story, their have own pain, and I listen them. One consultation takes minimum 1 to 1.5 hours, and I listen to them their entire story, from the birth history, from their past and everything. That's how I come to know that what are the roots, because I am not working on the consequences. I want to work on the roots of the problem. So roots of the problem is always something else which we can't see in the scenario. So I reach to that roots and I solve that roots problem in the roots. So consultation is always one-on-one. Even I have a system that every month there will be one parent meeting. So I personally meet with each and every parent every month, so that I can come to know what is going at home, how much progress they are seeing, what they are doing. If they need any type of guidance or consultation, I can give them. So it's a system. First consultation is also one on one, and then after every month, it's one on one consultation with parent, where I counsel them and I get updates of the progress. So this is how I work with parent.
So that's a great thing that you're doing a consultation with single parent for more than 1.5 hours. You're making sure that you're able to hear the entire story. So then only you'll be able to have a proper analysis. You'll be having the entire details, and you'll be working. Of course, that's what you're telling right from the beginning of the interview. You're just having some customized kind of test with each and every student. Like, you're making sure that what one student is going through, they'll be having different kind of questions, which is totally different from other kind of students. So each and everyone will be having some customized things, and also that's why you are just making sure that, okay, you will be having a very leisure kind of conversation, that one of those things you can just open your heart out, tell what's actually going wrong, and you can actually make kind of great discussions by which you will be able to have some kind of proper things worked out in the right manner. So also tell us, ma'am, is there will be a lot of students coming to you with special needs like ADHD, autism. So how do you actually deal with them? So before moving on with that, certain people who are watching this interview right now, they will be thinking about what is actually autism, what is meant by ADHD. So tell us about the meaning behind it. So how do you actually approach with those students? So tell us all about it, ma'am.
So basically nowadays it's very common. Like, people think my child is hyper, so he must have ADHD. Uh, First of all, I request all the parents, don't give tags of ADHD or autism. Or nowadays what is happening? They are developing. Uh, they are developing characteristics of these problems. They are not absolutely autistic, or they are not absolutely ADHD. They have a uh, few, I can say, key parameters they are facing. Like, if they don't have eye contact, it doesn't mean they have autism. If they have speech issues, if child has speech issues, it doesn't mean it is autistic. So, first of all, I request parents, don't give text to your child. If the problem is solved, is the situation what you are facing is solved, a child will be normal. So, what I feel, uh, each and every child can be normal. Just a thing, parents need to accept the way of dealing with my child, the way of handling my child, or the my child understands in a different way. So if parents understand this and accept this, and if they feel I can seek help, a child may be normal within few years. And what is normal? According to parents, if child is able to cope up academics is normal. If he is able to score good marks is normal. It's not like that. So why we are running after marks? Why we are running after academics? So we need to understand child and child's ability and child's potential. So in my opinion, I request all the parents, please don't give tags. If you are giving tags, other society people, friends, relatives, they are going to come and like, why he's doing like that? Why he's like so? So we need to accept them. There are few challenges they are facing, and if we will help them in a right manner at right age, they can be a normal individual. So that's my opinion. I may be wrong, but nowadays I'm seeing that if child has few challenges, they go to Google, they search all the videos, and oh, my son has had autism. So it's not like that. Nowadays, child is suffering from few challenges because of, I call it lifestyle disease,
Exactly.
because these changes are due to our lifestyle. As a parent we are not exposing give enough exposure to them. As a parent we are not giving sufficient time to them. As a parent we are not giving healthy food to them. As a parent we are not avoiding our screen time. So this is our lifestyle. This is we need to change our lifestyle. As a parent they will be normal.
That's actually a great thing. Of course, lifestyle plays a very vital part because before 10 to 20 years, there was not enough Wi-Fi. There was not enough screen time. Of course, cell phones are introduced right now in the past 15 years. Before 15 years, of course, we do have cell phones, but it's not like the screen time that you have like right now. We can simply dial the digits and we can just call. That's the only purpose for cell phones before 15 years. But right now, it's totally
Yes,
different. Whatever you want to
different.
do in your life, it can be done with your cell phones. Also, at the same time,
And
enough concentration, enough kind of attention is required for each and every kid to grow in their life. So we should have some kind of proper concentration, attention given to our kids in our day-to-day life, starting from the when the kids are getting up from the bed till they go to the bed in the night. So we'll be having.
I add to you, even during the pregnancy time, if a mother can reduce screen time, it means a lot, because we know what is Garbh Sanskar, right? So a child is learning or is exposed to Wi-Fi and internet and mobile from the womb only, and it is finally somewhere damaging his brain. So, lesser the use of mobile will definitely benefit mother, child, child's brain, child's growth, because our neurons develop after birth with the all five senses. How as many as use of all five senses and our four limbs can create more synapses in our brain. Synapses means a connection between neurons. So to create more synapses, more connections, we need to use all our four limbs and five senses. It is possible only when we go out, we see new places, we feel. When a child sees new thing, he has to think, and then new synapses arise. So as many as new things, new experiences, new sound, new pictures, new touch, he feels, his brain get activated. So for that, what is required is exposure to different things and outer world. And that is possible only when we reduce screen time. Then we will go out, we will go for purchase, we will go for bank, we will go to market with our kid. So they will see new things. So actually, that's why I called it lifestyle disease, because we change the lifestyle and we do everything online.
That's actually great to hear this kind of action. At the end of the interview, we are just trying to understand what was the actual cause. Yes, each and every day we should be exposed to something new. Like it's not only for
Yes.
the kids, of course, even adults in order to refresh
Yes.
their minds. If the adults want to
Yes.
have some kind of different thing, then only they'll be able to achieve some kind of happiness. If they're doing the routine things day by day, getting up, going to office, coming back, they doing homeworks, Sunday, Saturday leave, then again going to office, they'll not be having some kind of proper thing. They'll be having a lot of pressure. They'll be having a lot of stress. That's why they have actually discovered this kind of holidays things. So holidays are meant
Yes.
to actually go and explore kind of new things. There is a saying that, okay, if we want to actually have some things good in our life, we should do each and every day something very new. If you're going to
Something.
office in one direction, then we should go to office in a very new direction the next day. Then we will be able to rewire our own brain. So
Rewire.
for
Yes.
an adult, we are expecting a lot of things to happen new in our life each and every day. So what happens to a kid who is not exposed to the world? If you're just
Well,
if they're just in a very foreclosure, that room, that walls, and if you're not having some kind of proper communication, if you're just exposing only the screen time, the devices to the kids, only watching cartoons or something like that, so day to day we are not able to have a lot of things happening which will actually rewire our brains. The neurons play a vital role, and in order to spark the neurons, in order to create fire in the neurons, we have to learn each and every day. There should be some kind of learnings which will be happening only when we go out to the society, when we see new colors, new things, new sounds, new kind of things. If you go to supermarket, if you go to beach, if you go to any other places, then only each and every day. Of course, we do not have time to have our kids go to each and every place each and every day, but for at least for 1 week, at the end of 1 week, like, we can just spend some 3 to 4 hours at least each and every week, by which they will be able to have some kind of exposure to the society. So that's a great kind of vital core of this interview. Each and every day we should have a different new exposure which will actually develop our brain.
and
So yeah.
especially when the child's brain is developing, so they don't have that connection. That connection can be built only when they feel something new. So it's our duty to give them that atmosphere and environment that they learn new things every day and get new synapses and new connections of neurons.
So, do you also offer online consultations? Like, do you offer online consultation working with parents, and also therapies? Do you also do online therapies with students, kids enrolled under you? So, tell us all about it.
Yes, I do online consultations. I have online students. There are two type of modules for online. One is my therapist will be doing live online each session. So a mother or any guardian will be helping a child, and here a teacher will be guiding each and every moment. That is one module. And the second module is like I give a training to mother. Entire things, each and every activities will be taught to her, and I send a kit from here. All the material, all the paper, and whatever is needed, I send a kit. So I courier the kit to their place, and every 15 months they have to complete. I give written everything. Day one they have to do this, day two day. So I give the written syllabus, and they have to do it at home at their time and their conveniency. And every 15 days they get back to me. I check all the things, and then again I give it new syllabus. So two type of module, completely live, where we do online, and second is they have to do at their time and their convenience.
So, also tell us, ma'am, if I want to have a proper consultation with you, what is the procedure to schedule an appointment to have a consultation with you, ma'am?
So you can call me on my number. The phone numbers are on Google and for what Facebook and Insta everywhere. So you can call me. You can take appointment, and you can fix. Of course, appointment is needed because as I have 4 centers, so I have to plan my day. Uh, so prior appointment is needed, but yeah, definitely I can meet after appointment.
That's great to discuss all these kind of things with you, ma'am. So, one final question for this interview is very simple. So, via this interview, if you want to tell any kind of message to the society who are watching this interview right now, it may be to the kids, it may be to the middle-aged person, to the old-aged person, it may be any age category. What will be that one particular message that you wanted to convey to the audience who are watching this interview right now, ma'am?
So I would like to give two messages. One is for society. if you see any child not behaving properly or they have a few challenges you feel is autistic, ADHD or whatever, please don't target them. Don't ask parents, "Arey, what you are not giving proper um, parenting to your child or why he is doing he's so naughty." Please don't target that children because they are not bothering you. They are suffering from their inside. They are not want they don't want to suffer you. They don't want to harass you, but they are suffering from inside. Even they can't control themselves. Just imagine if you have a car of Ferrari and but Ferrari has a brakes of cycle. Can you control your car?
Of course.
No, right? So if but they have brain of Ferrari, machine mechanism of Ferrari, but they don't have brakes. So they don't know how to stop. So there is something mismatch in their brain. So please, society, don't tag them, don't judge them. So that is one message. And second is for parents, please don't get panic. These children can be normal. They can live independent life. They can go to normal school. Everything is possible. Just have right guidance earliest. Don't wait for it. uh, Generally they think अरे बड़ा होके अपने आप ठीक हो जाएगा. Don't do it. At least take right guidance at early age.
So that's a great, wonderful message, ma'am. Of course, we should not be actually given names. We should not be given tags. It's not only for the normal kids or special kids or normal humans or special humans or something like that. Each and every person is unique. They have talents in something. If they're struggling, if they're finding it difficult to cope up with other people with the same age category, it's our duty. It's the senior's duty. It's the parents' duty, and whoever is close to that person, who's close to that kid, it's their duty to help them in what way it will actually make them go towards success. So people are nowadays, they just do a simple thing. They just come, analyze, they just tell some words and they go. That's not the thing which is required for us. If you are really ready to help, you can just go try. Of course, when we try, then only then something will be happening, and in a period of days we will be able to have the result what we really wanted. So it's not like one person who is not having any talent during the earlier stage. Consider many celebrities, like they'll be having in the past history, they'll be struggling with a lot of things. Consider many, there will be,
Yeah.
yeah, you can Google many celebrities.
Absolutely right.
And at one point of time, like after 20 years, some people like take any person, like even take a KFC owner, that he has gone through a lot in his life and he has achieved success only during his late 60s. Consider Jack Ma. So Jack Ma is a person, like he has seen many failures in his life, but he's a great entrepreneur in China. So at one point of time, his story is very like very interesting, because whatever things during his early days, he is now a millionaire. I think he's a millionaire or billionaire right now. Jack Ma is a very famous entrepreneur in China. So during his early days, what happened is that he applied for a lot of jobs. So consider he's a normal person. He's applied for normal jobs. Whatever jobs he applied, he was getting rejected. He was applied for one job, and like more than 400 people or 40 people, I do not know the count. They were all accepted except him. But right now, he's a great person. Like one point of time, his wife was asking him like how much money we are earning. He told that we are earning like $1 million per day. So that's how he was. If you see him, you can't actually believe that, okay, he's a great entrepreneur or something like that.
Very
So
true.
there are a lot of persons like that who are actually struggling during the early days. Like I have seen many of people during the school days, they'll not be able to pass normal exams, but they will be a professor when they enter into once they finish the college, they going into the many kind of jobs, and at last they are in a profession in a well reputed institution. So I have seen many things like that. So it's great, really, that you are doing a very noble profession, helping kids to develop their brains. Of course, the core of the interview is very simple. Like each and every kid is having something, some little things which has to be corrected. So if you have
Yes.
a great professional like you, you have a lot of experience. You're actually guiding them in a right manner, which will actually make them kind of correct the lags which they are having in their mind. Of course, each and every people are lagging in something. So because of which they're given a lot of names. So we should give some
Yes.
proper concentration, proper timings, proper belief. Of course, we should have belief in the starting stage. Only when we believe something that we can actually achieve something, we can just correct something, then we will be able to move forward. So that's a great message from you, ma'am. So people who are watching this interview right now, please do click on the bell icon so that you can receive notifications whenever I do post new videos regarding women entrepreneurs and working women across different cities in India and also across different countries in the world. So today's your host is Krishna, hosting this Women Today YouTube channel. Today's our guest is from Mumbai, Ahmedabad. Her name is Sweety Gosar. She is the founder and owner of Genius Braain Development. She is helping a lot of students, kids to achieve success in their life. So I'll just mention her Instagram link down in the YouTube description. People who do want to have a consultation with her can directly message her, can directly call her, so that you'll be able to have a lot of good things happening in your life. So thank you once again, Sweety Gosar ma'am, for accepting me to host this interview. We had a great conversation with you, and that was really very vital information which you told via this interview, ma'am. So thank you once again, ma'am. Good evening. Have a nice day, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.